With everything I know about the house, would I do it again? I bought this house. Let's take a look inside. I'll show you why I fell in love with this. Oh. Is that supposed to be like that? The basement is great. Hey everybody, and welcome to my house. My house full of surprises, and not only good ones. We didn't know how to handle the situation. That's bad. I think that's bad. I still love the house. I still think it's worth rescuing it. We can get it done today. This is a little bit nerve-wracking. This is good. Like, I learned how this house works, and we will be able to fix this. It's done! Hey everybody, and welcome to the studio. Today I want to take some time and look back at the last 6 months since I bought a 120-year-old house. And I know it doesn't look like much, but I think that this is the perfect house for me. First of all, I have to say, I am so glad that we are documenting all of this, because it's very, very easy to forget all the ups and downs that you have when you're trying to renovate a house. You know that I love to jump in head first without knowing what I do, so this is the ideal monster project for me. And now when I look at the first video, it is crazy to me the reasons that made us buy the house. It's ridiculous. Check out those tiles. Check out this beautiful door. Check out the door handles, how beautiful they are. It's beautiful cutting board. And I absolutely love the sink. All of that is just so tiny. Those are just details compared to what came our way. The surprise yesterday was a little bit overwhelming. It's like with life. People tell you, life can be hard, life can be tough, and you don't know what that means until you hit a tough spot in your life. And I think that's the same thing with the house. People tell you, oh, it's gonna be so much work. And I was just thinking like, yeah, but I like to work, so that's fine. Until I realized what was coming our way. It's so nice. It's a house, out of stone and wood. I love that. And it's also interesting to see that some of the signs that point to the problems we're going to have later along the way were there right in our face. Pretty much just the roof. I didn't know what it was and thought like, this is not a problem, I hope. I have this image in my head of me being the boat trying to renovate the house. Is like a rough sea, and you have all these obstacles like, oh no, we have lead pipes, we have to overcome this. Oh no, asbestos. Oh no, I think there's some wallpaper. And then you realize there's dry rot, there's ants, there's beetles, there's structural damage, and you had no idea it was there the whole time. First thing I want to do, of course, is take down a couple walls. The only thing is, I don't know how these walls are constructed, but I hope they are timber framed. I also totally forgot that we didn't even know if this was a half timbered house. Because we bought it and the seller was like, I think it's half timbered. We don't know, we have to open the walls. We couldn't open the walls before we bought it, obviously. So I totally forgot we didn't have that information. And looking back to that video and seeing the excitement when I finally opened the first wall. Boah, hier ist so viel. Nee. Hört ihr? Das ist ein Balken. Okay, so this is my lucky day. This is obviously, at least this part is timbered. It's so good to go back in time and see me being happy about the house. wood looks in great shape. The cool thing is, and that's the beauty of these old half-timbered houses, this is all the stability.
Fachwerk, my nemesis!
And that's why even an amateur like me is able to do big changes to a house, like taking out a wall, because there's basically nothing that can go wrong. At least that's what I tell myself. And after all this work, I thought it's the most important thing to start with sanding a door. I don't know. I think back then I thought, that is going to be a lot of work. I better get this out of the way fast. I am so happy we freed this beautiful door from 4 layers of paint. Yeah, okay, good choices. Everything looks beautiful. I think I took it step by step, and that was one job that I felt I could handle. And I was probably pretty overwhelmed by everything else, so the door was something that I could do. It took over 12 hours to get it to this point. Oh my God. Yeah, turns out it was not super important to sand the door right away. And then it got really interesting because we opened up a second wall. I want this to be more open and get rid of all of those beams. So it is kind of tricky to just take parts out. We have to be smart about this, but I think we can do it. I talked to a bunch of people and they told me this is how you do it. It works. It turns out that the internet disagreed, and I got 700 comments telling me that I compromised the load-bearing wall and that this is not the right way to do it, and they were right. In the back of my head I was thinking, maybe this was not the best choice. And I think there was a very, very interesting moment because the internet got a chance to react to the video, and we listened to you guys and made a video about it, and now it's fixed. This is so much better. I will sleep so much better. So I don't want to invite the trolls, and I know people who told me that this was not the right way to do is weren't trolls. They were just worried and concerned and wanted me to do better. So thank you for leaving the comment. And now please, 700 people comment how well we did with this one, so the universe is back in balance. Look at it. It's better than it was before. This Buddha! Yoo-hoo! Come on! So another plus for documenting your work, I'm so happy I am putting these videos out there, because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten this feedback. So thanks guys. A lot of people will give you a lot of feedback and advice, and if you ask 10 people, you will get 10 different opinions. It's tough, but I think it's important to learn to make your own calls and make your own decisions, and only take advice from people that you are willing to forgive. Hey everybody, and welcome to my house full of surprises, and not only good ones. Another thing we learned over the time and also through the comments is that we really have to make sure that we know what we're dealing with. No shortcuts, we need to do this the right way. And so we started testing for a bunch of stuff, because people pointed out that we probably have asbestos, we probably have lead pipes, there might be mold. Maybe we don't have a problem with the humidity, maybe the humidity has a problem with us. So we did a couple days just testing and understanding what we're dealing with and what the house is made of. The ladder is here. That's what asbestos looks like. There's like a spectro analysis, or I'm not sure if that's the right word, but you see some very dangerous peaks. And then something interesting happened. The more we worked in the house and the more demo work we did, the more we discovered that the people who worked on the house before maybe weren't, how do I say this, like thinking straight? So somebody knew about this water damage and decided all we need to do is replace those 2 floorboards and we're good to go. For some reason, I expected that this house is perfect and that the people working there did a perfect job. That is a construction I did not see coming. But we slowly discovered that, especially with electricity, it was so dangerous. Yeah, whoa! We realized that the main electricity runs next to the shower, only with a little bit of drywall in between water and the electricity. And we found very, very strange and dangerous wirings throughout the house. And I'm so, so glad we took all of that out, because that's just a fire hazard waiting to happen. And imagine you take all this time and renovate your house perfectly and then it burns to the ground because you didn't check the cables. So it was interesting to learn that the house is maybe not perfect.
Was ist da?
Eine Schnecke! I think my favorite project in the house was tearing out the main bathroom, because it was just the biggest transformation yet. Oh, hi everybody, and welcome to my bathroom. And then we also found this beautiful bathtub. Yeah! Guck mal! That was so good. We will keep this for sure. It's exactly what I wanted. It is exactly what I hoped for. So I think it was all worth it. And shortly after that, I realized that I have to learn how to work in a team. So far, I'm just used to doing everything myself, making everything myself. And I did take steps in the right direction with working with Janine and working with Felix. But in this house, it is something else completely. I need professionals. I need people who know what they're doing. I need people who are way better than me, who can help me understand the right path and the right way to restore this house. I think I need to make a list of problems that I don't know how to solve by myself. I really hope that's the last point. Okay, this is serious. It has to be done right, otherwise it will be a big failure. So learning that I need to learn how to work in a team is not only for the house, like I think that is for life. And I'm very thankful and excited that we have this cool team and we have all these friends who are willing to help, and that for me it's nice to work in a team. I always thought I was not a team player, but I really enjoy it.
Don't you worry today. And don't you worry today. warm heart can catch a cold, and a cold heart can never believe that a silver silence is cheap and talking is gold. I see the house on top of the hill, and I feel we've both grown old, and I can still believe.
When people tell you it is going to be a lot of work and you don't know what that means, I can tell you it is going to be a lot of times where you want to quit and when you're just overwhelmed and just ready to go home. This time I'm really having a hard time. This is bad. This is really, 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 really bad. But most of the time, it is good work. It's an investment in the future of the house, in my future, in my girlfriend's future. And doing that with friends is just, that's not work. So much fun. Keep the spirit high. And just when you think you got it all under control, you have the team, you understand the house, you know what to do, now it's crunch time. Oh my God, I just discovered something super bad, I think.
Oh.
There's an ant nest in the beam. What the hell? Oh fuck. Scheiße. Scheiße. And again, this is nothing that I can fix by myself. I think the floorboards are okay. I think the under construction is okay. And I think the rest of the wall is okay. I think it's concentrated to this area. Now is not the time to just panic and start sanding doors because you don't know what to do. Okay, what we do, Felix, we just clean this mess and then we're getting some ice cream.
Perfect.
Now is the time to think stuff through and to do it level-headed and not panicked. So every year in August, we're taking a little break. I do some vacation because I never really take vacation and neither does my girlfriend. And we thought about skipping the vacation. This is the reason why people would tear down the whole house, because it's too expensive, too much work to fix all of these structural beams. Of course, these are big challenges. So what Nora and I decided to do is not to skip our vacation, just take 2 to 3 weeks off, go have some off time and relax and come back with full force and the right spirit. And then we're going to make this house better than it ever was before. Better than it ever was before, let's go! So if people ask me, with everything I know about the house, would I do it again? When you drive through the cities, you see all these modern houses. You never see old houses anymore, very rarely. And I think it's worth to save every single one. So yeah, I would definitely do it again. But it's only 6 months. Ask me in a year. So this is to future Laura. We did it! This is kind of the season 1. And then I will see you season 2 when we're back after a short vacation. Don't worry, we prepared some videos for you so you don't have to miss the Sunday premieres. I'm very, very happy that you're all coming along on this ride. It is so much fun, even though it's tricky right now, but I enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as we are going to enjoy our vacation. and we'll see you next week with a new video. Bye.